Welcome back to Muff. Let's look back on the year. This is the Ravens 2025 season in review. Muffed 11.5 wins. That was the preseason over under, and the Ravens were one of just 4 teams set that high. They finished 8-9. We're going to unpack how a Super Bowl favorite started 1-5, how the run game quietly became one of the best in football, why the pass rush completely vanished in the Week 18 moment in Pittsburgh that ended John Harbaugh's 18-year run in Baltimore. 8-9, missed the playoffs as $550 favorites to win their division, swept by the Steelers and on a rookie kicker's wide right field goal. An era ended. This was the year Baltimore got muffed. Start with the team by the numbers because the portrait is wild. The Ravens posted plus 32.5 expected points added on the ground. How much each carry improved their chances of scoring? Good for the 97th percentile. Through the air on defense, they allowed plus 47.8 expected points added, 31st percentile. One of the best rushing offenses in football paired with one of the worst pass defenses. The variance was brutal early, 41 to Buffalo in week 1, 44 to Houston in week 5, 38 to Detroit, then 5 straight wins from week 8 through week 12, including a 28-6 smashing of the Dolphins and a 24-0 shutout of the Bengals in week 15. 19 takeaways, 41% on third down, solid 63rd percentile. But the swings between blowout losses and blowout wins told the story. This was not a steady team. This team either smashed you or got muffed. Now let's talk about the passing offense. Minus 16.3 total passing expected points added, 31st percentile. 193 passing yards per game, 23 touchdowns, 22 giveaways, 45 sacks taken. The offensive line got Lamar Jackson hit 83 times, and Jackson missed 4 games with a hamstring and a back issue. When he played, he was still Lamar, plus 18.2 passing expected points added in 13 games, 21 touchdowns to 7 picks, completion percentage 2.9 above expected, but the ceiling never showed up consistently, boom or bust week to week. The bright spot was Zay Flowers, a true number 1 receiver season, 86 catches, 12-11 receiving yards, 5 touchdowns, plus 46.4 receiving expected points added on a 30% target share. The play that captured both the talent and the heartbreak came week 18 at Pittsburgh, 4th quarter, 3rd and 1, Ravens down 3. Jackson hit Flowers on a deep left shot, 64 yards, catch and run, touchdown, 6.5 expected points on a single snap. The Ravens had the lead. They just couldn't hold it. Now let's dig into the rushing offense because this is where Baltimore was genuinely elite. 2,681 rushing yards, 158 a game, 23 rushing touchdowns, plus 48.8 rushing expected points added, 97th percentile, and it trended up late in the year. Derrick Henry was the engine, 307 carries, 1,595 rushing yards, 16 touchdowns, and an absurd plus 679 rushing yards over expected. Here's the split that matters. After Justice Hill went down ahead of week 13, Baltimore's per carry rushing expected points added jumped from plus 0.04 to plus 0.2, and carries climbed from 27 a game to 32. The more they ran, the better they got. And the criticism stuck all year, specifically in week 18. When they leaned on Henry, they won. When they drifted, they lost. Henry ran for over 100 yards in the first half at Pittsburgh and barely touched it after. That's the season in one snapshot. Next up, the pass defense. This is where the Ravens got muffed. 4,400 passing yards allowed, 259 a game, plus 47.8 expected points added allowed. Remember, on defense, you want that number deeply negative, so a big positive 47 is bad. 30 sacks all year, 16th percentile after 54 the year before. The pass rush vanished, 24% pressure rate, only 2.2 pass rushers sent on average. Quarterbacks had time to cook. 19 takeaways was middle of the pack, and the unit lived on splash plays rather than consistent pressure, boom or bust by design. The defining sequence came week 15 at Cincinnati, 3rd and 7 from the 7. Burrow tried to fit one to the tight end. Kyle Van Noy jumped it at the 5, lateral to Alohi Gilman, 84 yards the other way for the touchdown. Minus 11 expected points added on a single snap, a season's worth of defense in one play. But you can't build a unit on miracles. When the pass rush gets home just 1.8 times a game, you live and die on them. And the run defense, the one thing that mostly held up, minus 21.8 rushing expected points added allowed. And on defense, that negative number is what you want, 81st percentile. 1,834 rushing yards allowed, 108 a game, 4.4 yards per carry, only 18 rushing touchdowns given up. The front held its own against the run even as the pass rush evaporated. From week 1 through week 18, the most consistent unit on the roster, no boom or bust, just a sturdy floor. In a season where almost nothing else in Baltimore was reliable, the run defense quietly did its job. Muffed! Season MVP is Derrick Henry, and it's not close. 307 carries, 1,595 rushing yards, 16 rushing touchdowns, plus 679 rushing yards over expected. He was the offense's identity, and the wins came when they fed him. The thing to fix is the pass rush. 30 sacks after 54 the year before, 16th percentile, 2.2 pass rushers sent on average. When you can't get home, a pass defense in the 31st percentile is what you get. That's the Ravens 2025 season. 2 things before you go. 1, if you want this every week when the season kicks off, subscribe to the Ravens feed wherever you're listening. 2, if you want the same treatment for your fantasy roster, head to muffed.ai and we'll build you a custom weekly show. That's the wrap.